The National Student Fund Scheme says all funding decisions for the 2026 academic year were completed and lists were released to institutions with over 609,000 applications approved for funding this year and at least 49,000 rejected. Some students will be left out in the cold. One such student is second-year UCT student Amber Mentoor, who has had to take up selling food and starting a Back a Buddy crowdfunding initiative in order to pay off a 50,000 Rand outstanding fee shortfall in order to register for the upcoming year. She joins us now to tell us more. Good morning, Amber. Thank you so much for your time and thank you for joining us. You're now in your second year in your institution. Can you take us back to last year when you were trying to register as a first-year student? What was the experience like?
Oh, it was a very overwhelming experience. I mean, going from being a high school student to being a university student and being in the adult world where everything is thrown at you all at once, where not one family member or anyone can help you because, like they say, once you reach university, you need to do everything. So I think I would say it was a struggle. It was a struggle. It's definitely still a struggle, but I mean, it's been a year now. I've grown as a person, so I think I've gotten used to it. I would definitely say that I didn't think about having this amount, this 50,000 outstanding debt. I mean, I didn't go into the year with that thought of going to having to pay in or anything like that.
Let's
So I would
expand
say
on
it
that.
was.
Yeah, let's expand on that a little bit. You mentioned that NSFAS did provide a portion of your funding for your studies. Just walk us through exactly what they covered and
Yes,
what they
so
did
I
not
was
cover.
definitely, yes. So I was definitely a lucky student who they paid my full tuition. I didn't have any problems with the tuition fees. The thing that came up was the residential fees, where it was only a capped amount. So they only paid up to a certain amount and then you had to cover the rest. But the tuition they covered full, where some other students may have the problem of where they didn't cover anything at all.
Realized that the NSFAS funding wasn't going to be enough, and what was going through your mind at that moment?
I mean, I was scared out of my mind. Who wouldn't be? I'm just an 18-year-old just starting my life, really. And I think everyone knows that not every family has the money to be able to pay that amount. I mean, I live in an unprivileged, I wouldn't say privileged community, but everyone lives from month to month. I didn't have anyone. I mean, we still don't have the money, but we're making a way to be able to pay it for me to be able to register this year.
Your grandma,
Yes,
Jemima,
yes.
I believe her name is Jemima,
Jemima,
has
yes.
been selling roti and curry bunnies and braai plates to help you. Can you tell us about her? What does it mean to you to see her doing this at the age of 63?
I mean, it's a lot because every time once all the things are done, it's more she's complaining about she's not feeling well, her back is paining. I understand she's at the age where she shouldn't have to be able to do all of the stuff. She just needs to rest. And I mean, I can definitely, from my point of view, I respect her and I love her for everything that she's doing because I mean, not everyone would go out of that way to be able to provide for their children or grandchildren, for matter of fact.
It's amazing. She's a hero in my eyes. And you are clearly not alone in the situation. Are you connected with other students facing similar funding crises? What are they doing?
Yes, yes. So the same as me, they're doing backup buddy. They are putting it on TikTok, on every social media site. As I said, the thing is, with personally with my backup buddy, it didn't go as how I planned. It was unsuccessful. That's because you need to have someone to be able to make it viral for you. You need to have that outgoing nature, or I would say you need to be more active on social media for it to be going viral. Some students have that, some don't. There are some that has it harder than I have with more outstanding fees.
And you are clearly a very strong student. You had 3 distinctions in matric. How does it feel to have academic ability but face these financial barriers?
Oh, it's definitely a setback when you think about it because it's more about how I think I can do it, but there's this thing that's blocking my way. How am I going to go further without having anyone there to be able to help me? Will NSFAS do this again this year if I pay this outstanding amount? And the thing is, going from high school to university, it's definitely a challenge because once you think about it, you may have excelled on high school, but then you struggle on university your first year. And I think that happened to me. I struggled my first year, but to God's will, I passed my first year. And then I just think that this year is going to be an excellent year for me because I'm just going to give it my all. Because I have people at home, my family, friends that supports me. I just want to show them that thank you for your support, and I'm going to be able to show you through excelling in my schoolwork.
You mentioned that your grandma, Jemima, raised you from the age of 3 months old after your father passed away. How has that shaped your determination to succeed at university?
I mean, it's not, how can I say, I'm not coming from a typical family of a mother and a father. So I would definitely say her taking me in has shaped or has played a role definitely of where everything I'm doing for the sake of her and for myself. She was the one who brought me up. So obviously I'm just doing everything as a thank you to her, that's saying thank you for raising me. And I mean, without her help, would have been at this top institution in Africa. I mean, so everything that I'm doing or that I'm planning to doing is just as a thank you to her for bringing me up. Because everyone always says that I'm a role model to youth outside of being more committed to your work.
You are a role model to the youth around you. You represent an entire generation. You face an outstanding debt of 50,000 Rand. How did the university communicate this to you? What timeline were you given to pay?
So actually, the timeline was during the year. I think it was till end of October, no, end of September, and then they started putting the 1% interest fee on your outstanding amount. That's why it just keep on increasing and increasing and increasing. So I think till end of September you had to pay, and then we also had a fee block where you couldn't see your grades or anything like that because of the outstanding amount. Where they only lifted it now for some NSFAS students to be able to see their marks.
You mentioned a Backer Buddy that it didn't work out that well for you. What made you decide to create the Backer Buddy crowdfunding page? And was that difficult for you to do, to publicly ask for help?
I mean, it's definitely a challenge once you think about it. You don't want people to actually know your financial situations of, oh, you're struggling with this, you're struggling with that. Because you also get that thing of, like I said, I live in a community where we live month to month. There isn't exactly anyone that can be able to help, but the community has shown the support by buying and advertising and definitely all of that. The Backer Buddy was my aunt's idea. She's also a major support in throughout this whole thing of raising money. So she brought it up that we could use this because one of the kids in our community used it for his rugby, and it was a massive success. So she was the one to brought it up.
Have you reached out to other platforms or organizations beyond Backer Buddy? And if so, what kind of responses have you gotten?
To be honest, I haven't reached out. I think I was more to do. We were more of we will first sort out the situation. We'll see how much we are able to fund to be able to, how can I say it now? Sorry, bring up all of the money. So we actually wanted to see, okay, how much can we accumulate on ourselves without having to, because like I said, there isn't much of a support. And I think what I like I said, I don't think I've mentioned it before, but my first year was hard. I think I mentioned that part. And I think I've always also been a bit of a way I'm a bit scared of reaching out because I'm not exactly proud of my marks. I mean, I've been passing, but that's not the Amber I know and the Amber I want to put out. So that's why I haven't been reaching out, because I'm more of, I want to first put it all in the second year and then reach out to organizations and other bursaries to show them that, yes, my first year was tough, but I'm bringing a comeback the second year.
Be the Amber you know when you are having to focus on your academics and also having to worry about how you're going to stay in school. How do people get a hold of you? For people who want to support you or invest in your education, how do they find you?
Email, WhatsApp, my cell phone number, anything at this point.
What contact information are you comfortable sharing? What's your email address?
It's mentoramber3@gmail.com.
Mentoor 3 number 3 at gmail.com.
Number 3@gmail.com.
I wish you all the best. You're amazing.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.